Welcome to our channel United Coaching. Today we will discuss top 20 questions of carbon and its compounds, and these questions are taken from previous year question papers of CBSE, ICSE, state boards and some of the national level exams as well. Okay, our first question is number of single and double bonds present in a molecule of benzene, that is C6H6 respectively are. So the correct answer is 9 and 3. As you can see from the given picture that benzene has 3 double bonds and rest other 9 single bonds. Okay, our next question is which one of the following hydrocarbons is different from the others? So over here the option number B, that is C7H14, has a general formula of CnH2n, that is of alkene series, and the other options, that is A, C and D, are of alkane series that has general formula of CnH2n plus 2. So the first one is butane, the B is heptene, the C is pentane and D is ethane. Our next question is carbon exists in the atmosphere in the form of. So the correct option is carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide in traces. Now carbon exists in the atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide in 0.03% only, and carbon monoxide exists in even smaller quantities than that, that is around 80 parts per billion. Okay, so the correct option over here is B. Okay, our next question is which one of the following is the purest form of carbon? So the correct option is diamond. And regarding the other options, charcoal and coal contains a variety of impurities like sulfur, nitrogen, ash, etc. And regarding the graphite, although graphite looks like pure carbon, but it also has some impurities of calcium and silicate minerals, and these are present between the layers of graphite. Okay, so the correct option over here is diamond. Okay, our next question is which one of the following statements are usually correct for carbon compounds? So first option, they are good conductors of electricity, so this is wrong. Second, they are poor conductors of electricity, so this is correct. Most carbon compounds are poor conductors of electricity. And third option, they have strong forces of attraction between their molecules, so this is wrong. Fourth option, they do not have strong forces of attraction between their molecules, so this is true. Now as we have seen from the boiling and melting point of carbon compounds that the boiling and melting point of carbon compounds is lower as compared to ionic compounds, we can conclude that the forces of attraction between the molecules is not very strong, so that's why the boiling and melting points are low for carbon compounds. Okay, so the correct option over here is 2 and 4. Okay, our next question is which of the following contains covalent double bond between its atoms? So is it hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, NaCl, that is common salt, or chlorine gas? So the correct option is oxygen gas. Now oxygen atom has 6 valence electrons. Thus to complete its octet, it forms double bond with another oxygen atom to get O2 molecule. And other atoms like hydrogen, chlorine and sodium has single valence electron, hence they form a single bond. Okay, so the correct option over here is option number B, oxygen gas. Okay, our next question is which of the following can show addition reaction? So to show an addition reaction, the presence of double bond between two carbon atoms is necessary, and over here only first option, that is ethene, which belongs to the alkene series, can show the addition reactions, and the other options, that is B, C and D, are of alkane series that has general formula CnH2n plus 2, which is a saturated compound series, so that cannot show addition reaction. Only unsaturated compounds can show addition reaction. Okay, our next question is ethane with the molecular formula C2H6 has how many bonds? So as you can see from the given figure, it has 7 single bonds or covalent bonds. So the correct option over here is option number B, 7 covalent bonds. Okay, our next question is butanol is a 4 carbon compound with the functional group. So butanol, as the question says, has 4 carbon and the suffix over here is -one, so it belongs to the ketone group. So and if it had the suffix oic acid, it would have belonged to carboxylic acid, then its name would have been butanoic acid. If if the suffix was -al, it would have been aldehyde and the name would have been butanal, and if the suffix was -ol, it would have belonged to alcohol group and the name would have been butanol. So the correct option over here is option number C, ketone. Butanol is a ketone. Okay, our next question is, while cooking, if the bottom of the vessel is getting blackened on the outside, it means that. So option A is the food is not cooked completely. So that has nothing to do with the blackened outside. The fuel is not burning completely. So this is the correct option. Sometimes due to lack of oxygen, the fuel does not burn completely, and when the fuel does not burn completely, then a sooty flame appears which makes the bottom of the utensil black. And the C option, the fuel is wet, that also has nothing to do with the sooty black flame. It would just produce lot of smoke, but over here the black sooty flame is the one that blackens the outside of the vessel. And the option number D, the fuel is burning completely. So this is not the option. If the fuel is burning completely, then the sooty flame will not be will not be produced. Okay, so the correct option over here is B, the fuel is not burning completely. Okay, our next question is, Buckminster fullerene is an allotropic form of. So the correct answer is carbon. And this is the structure of Buckminster fullerene, which has 60 atoms of carbon. Okay, our next question is, a molecule of ammonia, that is NH3, has. So as you can see from the picture, it has 3 single bonds, and it has only single bonds. It doesn't have any double bond, triple bond, or combination of 2 double bonds or 1 single bond. So the correct option over here is A, only single bonds. Okay, our next question is, which statement is correct for the given compounds? So 3 compounds are shown in the figure. The first one is of propane and the other 2 are of butane, and the butane ones are isomers of each other. Okay, so the first option is they are isomers of each other. So this is wrong. All 3 are not isomers of each other, since the propane is a 3 carbon compound and the other 2 are 4 carbon compounds, and these are not all are not isomers of each other. Only the last 2, the butane one, the 4 carbon ones, are the isomers of each other. And B, they have same general formula. So this is correct. They all have single bonds. They all belong to alkane series, and the general formula of alkane series is CnH2n plus 2. So this one is correct. This option is correct. Option number 3, they have the same physical properties. So this is wrong. All the molecules in alkane series do not have same physical properties. The melting point and boiling point of shorter chain alkanes are low, but as the number of carbon atoms in the carbon chain rises, the melting and boiling values of the alkane also rises. So they all do not show same physical properties. And the option number D, they react with aqueous bromine. So this option is also wrong. Alkanes do not react with liquid bromine. Alkanes are saturated compounds, so there is no room for bromine atom to be added to the molecule. Therefore no reaction takes place and the solution remains brown. Okay, so the correct option over here is B only. Okay, our next question is, organic compounds will always contain. So the correct answer is carbon. Now in the exam, the option was to pick only one answer. So it has to be carbon, because all the organic compounds have the backbone of a carbon. And in addition to carbon, there are other elements like hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, etc. But since the backbone is of carbon, so the correct option over here is carbon, that organic compounds will always contain carbon. Okay, our next question is, in the given below reaction, alkaline KMnO4 acts as. So the correct answer is oxidizing agent. If you see on the reactant side, on the left hand side, there is only one oxygen, and on the product side, on the right hand side, there are 2 oxygens. So that means one oxygen was added, and this is an oxidation reaction, and KMnO4 acts as an oxidizing agent. Okay, our next question is, oils on treating with hydrogen in the presence of palladium or nickel catalyst form fats, and this is an example of. So the correct answer is addition reaction. As you can see from the given reaction, there on the on the reactant side there are double bonds, and on the product side there are single bonds, and there is an addition of hydrogen on the 2 carbons. So oils are unsaturated hydrocarbon. That means they have double bonds, and in the hydrogenation process of oil, these double bonds are broken and hydrogen is added to oil in presence of a catalyst such as nickel or palladium to form a fat, which is a saturated hydrocarbon. So the correct answer over here is addition reaction. Okay, our next question is, the soap molecule has. So first option, hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. So this option is correct. As you can see from the given diagram, that the head is water loving head, that is hydrophilic head, and the tail is oil loving tail, that means it is hydrophobic tail. So the correct option is A, hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. Okay, our next question is identify the unsaturated compounds from the following. So as you can see from all the four options, the first option, propane, has all the single bonds, so this is a saturated compound. The option B, propene, has one double bond, so this is an unsaturated compound. And the C option, propine, has a single triple bond, so this is also an unsaturated compound. And the last one, that is chloropropane, has all the single bonds, so this is a saturated compound. So the correct options over here are propene and propine. Okay, our next question is pentane has the molecular formula C5H12. So we have to count the number of covalent bonds it has. So from the given figure, we can see that it has total 16 covalent bonds. So if you can count from left hand side to right hand side, going in a clockwise direction, you can see that it has 16 bonds. Okay, so the correct option over here is C, 16 covalent bonds. Okay, the last question for the day is which of the following gases is called marsh gas? So the first option is hydrogen gas, second option is methane gas, third option is ethene gas, that has general formula CnH2n, and the D option is C2H2, that is ethine gas, and the general formula for alkyne is CnH2n minus 2. Okay, so which of these gases is called marsh gas? So the correct option is methane gas. Okay, and it has this structure, one carbon attached to 4 hydrogens. Okay, and a little extra information, what are the other names of marsh gas? So the other names are methane, mustard gas, swamp gas, poison gas, war gas, and so on. Okay, so these were the top 20 questions of carbon and its compounds. And if you like our content, you can check out our other playlist, and if you like, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you.